Dear students of class 6, welcome to today's program. Today I am with you. I am Soed Firoz Alam. How are you, dear students? I hope all of you are well by the grace of Almighty Allah. Dear students, today I am going to take a class from English for Today book. It is lesson 18 and the title is Are You Listening? Part 2. Okay, dear students, let's move on to our next slide. Here you can see the learning outcomes of today's lesson. After we have studied this lesson, we will be able to recognize English sounds, recognize word stress and stress on words in sentences, recognize intonations in sentences, use English sounds appropriately, use proper intonation in sentences, read aloud text with proper pronunciation, stress and intonation. Dear students, so this is the learning outcomes of today's lesson. In this lesson, there is a new topic for you. It is word stress. Dear students, today I am going to introduce you with what word stress is. Okay, let's see. What can you see in the picture, dear students? In this picture, you can see some words. Some letters are bigger than others. Can you guess what is it? Okay, let's see another picture. What can you see? You can see word stress. Do you know what is word stress? Okay, let's see. Our today's lesson is Are You Listening? Part 2. First, let us learn some keywords from this lesson. First word, accountant. It means someone whose job is to keep or examine the financial records of company or an organization. Cane. It means a long stick used by people to help them walk. Diphthong. It means sound made by two vowels which are said together. Plan. It means an arrangement for what we intend to do and how. Unfold. It means to become open and flat. Ride. It means to travel by sitting on a horse, bicycle or motorcycle and controlling it. I hope the meaning of these words are clear to you. Okay, let's move on to our next slide. Here you can see word stress. Word stress is your magic key to understanding spoken English. Native speakers of English use word stress naturally. Word stress is so natural for them that they don't even know they use it. Non-native speakers who speak English to native speakers without using word stress encounter two problems. They find it difficult to understand native speakers, especially those speaking fast. The native speakers may find it difficult to understand them. In this lesson, we look at the most important aspects of word stress, such as understanding syllables for word stress, what is word stress, why is word stress important, where do I put word stress. Okay, let's find out the answer of these questions. Here you can see understanding syllables. Do you know what syllable is? Syllable is a unit of pronunciation that has one vowel sound and may or may not be surrounded by consonants. A syllable can form a whole word or part of a word. For example, there is one syllable in cat, two syllables in monkey, and three syllables in the elephant. To understand word stress, it helps to understand syllables. Every word is made from syllables. Each word has 1, 2, 3 or more syllables. Notice that with a few rare exceptions, every syllable contains at least one vowel. And you know, vowel is A, E, I, O or U or vowel sounds. Let's move on to next slide. Let me show you some words and number of syllables in these words. First word, green. You can see the number of syllable, 1 syllable. Second one, quiet. You can see the number of syllable, 1. Then you can see quiet. Here you can see number of syllable are 2. Orange, number of syllable, 2. Table, number of syllable, 2. Expensive, you can see the number of syllables, 3. Interesting, number of syllables are 3 or 4. Unrealistic, number of syllable, 4. Unexceptional, number of syllables, 5. So I hope you have understood what syllable is. Let's see what is word stress. In English, we do not say each syllable with the same force or strength. In one word, we accentuate one syllable. We say one syllable very loudly, big, strong, important, and all the other syllables very quietly. Let's take 3 words. Photograph, photographer, and photographic. Do they sound the same when spoken? No, because we accentuate stress one syllable in each word, and it is not always the same syllable. So the shape of each word is different. There are 2 very important rules about word stress. Number 1, one word, one stress. One word cannot have 2 stresses. So if you hear 2 stresses, you have heard 2 words, not 1 word. And second one is, the stress is always on a vowel. The stress should be put on a vowel. Let's move on to our next slide. Why is word stress important? Word stress is not used in all languages. Some languages, Japanese or French for example, pronounce each syllable with equal emphasis. Other languages, English for example, use word stress and pronounce different syllables with more or less importance. Word stress is not an optional extra that you can add to the English language if you want. It is part of the language. Fluent English speakers use word stress to communicate rapidly and accurately, even in difficult conditions. If, for example, you do not hear a word clearly, you can still understand the word because of the position of the stress. Here you can see, where do I put word stress? There are some word stress rules about which syllable to stress, but the rules are rather complicated. Probably the best way to learn is from experience. Listen carefully to spoken English and try to develop a feeling for the music of the language. When you learn a new word, you should also learn its stress pattern. If you keep a vocabulary book, make a note to show which syllable is stressed. If you do not know, you can look in a dictionary. All dictionaries give the phonetic spelling of a word. This is where they show which syllable is stressed, usually with an apostrophe, just before or just after the stressed syllable. The notes in the dictionary will explain the system used. So dear students, I hope you have understood what word stress and what syllable is. Let's see a video.
Magic-E, Magic-E, makes the short sounds long. Magic-E, Magic-E, this is the Magic-E song. Pin, pine, fin, fine, hat, hate, mat, mate, bit, bite, kit, kite, this is the Magic-E song. Cap, cape, tap, tape, cod, toad, rod, road, cub, cube, tub, tube. This is the Magic E song. Magic E, makes the short sounds long. Magic E, this is the Magic E song. Can, cane, man, main, rid, ride, hid, hide, not, note, rub, robe. This is the Magic E song. Dim, dime, tim, time, mad, maid, fad, fade, pet, Pete, met, meet. This is the Magic E song. Magic E, makes the short sounds long. Magic E, this is the Magic E song. This is the Magic E song.
So dear students, in this video you can see that how a vowel letter can change the pronunciation of a word. Let's move on to our next slide, and it is our lessons today, the Magic E. Here in the screen you can see the poem. Let's recite the poem. In my long can, I have a plan for making new word out of old. To make can cane, to make plan plain, add E, and see how new words unfold. My Magic E is like a key. It turns the vowel sound of a word each time you see a final E. You know a diphthong or two vowel sounds together you are likely to hear. So, this is a poem about Magic E. Let's move on to our next slide. Here you can see some exercise from this lesson. Say the following sentences aloud. Notice the sound with Magic E gives to the letter I. Ready? Okay. Look at the camera and smile everybody. Thanks. Can you ride a bike? Yes, I can. Can you play hide and seek? Of course. Who cannot? Let's move on to our next slide. Listen to, say, and say together words having the same vowel sounds as in smile and hide. Okay, let us utter the words. Try, cry, ice cream, nice, ride, drive, sky, fly, child, light. Let's move on to our next slide. Here you can see fill in the blanks. Read the sentences below and choose the right word from the list of words in the box to fill in the blanks. You have to choose right word to fill in the blanks. Let's utter the words that are given in the box. 9, time, fine, 5, ride, side, bicycle, night, tide, rise. Okay, let's read the passage. Mike is a dash young accountant. He works from dash to dash in a government office. In his free dash, he loves to dash his dash along the sea dash. He often comes to the sea beach at dash. He loves to watch the moon dash in the sky and the dash come in. Dear students, can you guess the answer? Okay, I hope all of you have guessed the answer. Now, let's see the answer. The first answer is fine, then 9, then 5, then time, then ride, then bicycle, then side, then night, then rise, and then tide. So, I hope all of you have understood this fill in the blanks. let's move on to our next slide. Here you can see the learning outcomes of today's lesson. Dear students, what we have learned from these lessons? We have learned what word stress is. We have learned why word stress is important. We have also learned how to read aloud text with proper pronunciation, stress and intonation. So this is the learning outcomes of today's lesson. Now it is time to give you some homework. Here you can see the homework. You should make a list of 5 words showing word stress. Dear students, you must do the homework and you must show it to your subject teacher when your school will open. So that's all for today from this lesson. And if you have any queries or questions and if you want to share your opinion with us, please feel free to share it through email. So dear students, that's all from today. Stay home and stay safe and thank you all.